Senior health breakthrough. The best food to fix circulation problems. After 60, the silent danger. They won't tell you this in most doctors' offices, but they should. Because for men over 60, there's a silent danger that often goes unnoticed. It doesn't start with chest pain or lab results. No, it starts somewhere most men are too embarrassed to talk about. It starts down there. And while it might seem like just a bedroom issue, it's not. It's your body's early warning system, and it's trying to save your life. Hi, I'm Dr. James, a board-certified men's health expert with over 3 decades of experience helping men reclaim their strength, their confidence, and their circulation without pills or surgery. And today, I want to talk to you, man to man. You see, when blood flow begins to fade in your most personal areas, it's not just about performance. It's a red flag. A signal that your arteries, yes, the ones delivering oxygen to your brain, your heart, your organs, are narrowing, hardening, struggling to keep up. Most men ignore this sign. They chalk it up to aging, stress, or fatigue. But let me be clear. This isn't just about age. It's about circulation. It's about senior health in its most honest form. And here's the truth. You don't need another prescription to fix it. You need understanding. You need a plan. Because what's happening in your body isn't irreversible. It's preventable. The real danger? It's not the decline itself. It's ignoring the signals until it's too late. So, if you've been feeling colder than usual, waking up without that usual spark, or just sensing that something's off, don't brush it aside. Your body isn't giving up. It's asking you to fight back. And I'll show you how. The hidden problem. Let me tell you something I've seen too many times to count. A man walks into my office, smart, responsible, the kind of guy who's spent his life doing everything right. He tells me, Doc, I think I'm just getting old. He's got cold hands, weak legs, and the spark he used to wake up with, gone. But here's the thing, it's not just age. What he's really experiencing is a breakdown in circulation, the kind that sneaks up slowly and whispers before it screams. Most men over 60 believe their fatigue, brain fog, and fading drive are just part of the deal. Society told them to expect the decline, to accept that slowing down is inevitable. But that's not the full story. The truth is, your body is talking, and senior health starts with listening. When blood doesn't reach your hands, your feet, or your pelvis the way it used to, it's not random. It's your arteries saying, we're struggling. And the very first place that message shows up, for many men, it's in their manhood. Now I get it. That's uncomfortable to admit. But it's also the most reliable early warning sign we have. When blood flow to your lower regions begins to falter, it often means your entire cardiovascular system is under stress. This is not a minor issue. This is a preview of what's happening inside your brain, your heart, your future. The worst part? Most men ignore it. They wait. They push through. They tell themselves, I'm just tired. But what starts as a whisper eventually becomes a warning. The good news? You can change course. You can stop the decline before it stops you. Because your body hasn't given up. It's been sending signals, hoping you'd notice. And now that you do, let's talk about the most powerful molecule your body needs to turn everything around, the molecule that can turn back the clock. When was the last time you really felt like yourself? I'm talking about that steady energy, that clarity of mind, that quiet confidence in your body. For many men over 60, it feels like something's just faded. But what if I told you the issue isn't your age? It's a missing spark, a natural signal inside your body that's simply gone quiet. That signal is called nitric oxide, and it's the hidden key to senior health most people have never heard of. Nitric oxide isn't a supplement. It's not a drug. It's something your body produces naturally. It's what tells your blood vessels to relax and open up, allowing oxygen and nutrients to flow freely to your brain, your heart, and yes, even down there. When you had that spring in your step, that clear morning focus, that drive, nitric oxide was flowing. But here's the hard truth. By the time you turn 60, your nitric oxide levels have dropped by more than 70%. That's not a small dip. It's a biological blackout. Without nitric oxide, circulation stalls, energy dips. Even your thinking gets foggy. Your body's engine doesn't just run slower, it sputters. One patient once told me, "Doc, I feel like I'm fading." But he wasn't broken. He was running empty. The beautiful part? You can refill that tank. Naturally. No side effects, no prescriptions, just giving your body the raw materials it needs to do what it was designed to do. In fact, there's one food, yes, one, that acts like a spark plug for your circulation. Something so simple, it's probably in your grocery store right now. But almost everyone is using it the wrong way. And when you use it right, that quiet part of you that's been fading starts coming back to life. Let me show you what it is and why it's a game changer for men serious about their senior health. The number one food to restore circulation after 60. So, what's this powerful food I keep talking about? It's not exotic, it's not expensive, and it's definitely not hidden in some secret health store. It's beetroot. Now, before you roll your eyes and picture those soggy, vinegary slices from childhood dinners, hear me out. Because this humble root is one of the most underrated breakthroughs in senior health. Beets are loaded with natural nitrates, compounds your body converts into nitric oxide, the molecule we just talked about. But here's the catch. Cooking them often destroys that power. Most people boil or roast the benefits right out of them. That's why I recommend something different. Beetroot powder. It's concentrated, shelf-stable, and far more effective than cooked beets. 1 tablespoon delivers a powerful dose of circulation support, and it works fast. But if you really want to take it to the next level, there's one more secret. Add a pinch of black pepper. Why? Because black pepper contains a natural compound called piperine, which helps your body absorb nutrients better, up to 2,000% better. That means more nitric oxide, faster results, and a stronger body from the inside out. Here's the simple formula I give my patients. 1 tablespoon beetroot powder, a small pinch of black pepper, 8 ounces of water. Stir. Sip slowly. Do this 30 minutes before your main meal of the day. Within just a few days, most men report more energy, clearer thinking, and even a lift in mood and drive. One patient called it his daily spark plug because it helped him walk longer, sleep deeper, and wake up actually feeling like himself again. It's not magic, it's biology, and it's what your body has been waiting for. But the drink is only half the equation. To really unlock the benefits, we need to clear the path. Because there are habits, small, daily things, that might be quietly working against your progress. Let me show you how to fix them next. The first 7 days, what to expect. When circulation returns. Let me tell you a story. His name was George, 68 years old, a retired firefighter, proud father of 4, and one of the strongest men I've ever met. But the day he sat in front of me, he looked dimmed, not sick, just tired in a way that went deeper than sleep. He said, "Doc, I don't feel like me anymore. I'm not sharp, I'm not strong, and down there, it's like something's gone quiet." His blood work? Normal. Heart rate? Steady. But I knew. His body wasn't broken. It was starving for circulation. So I gave him the plan. The beetroot powder, the black pepper, and a few small changes. I told him, "Call me in a week." But George didn't wait that long. He called me on day 3. "Doc," he said, "I don't know how to explain it, but something's shifting. I feel warmer in the morning. I'm not dragging myself out of bed anymore. There's movement again." By day 5, his sleep was deeper. He wasn't waking up every few hours to pee. His brain felt clearer. And by day 7, it wasn't George who called. It was his wife. She laughed and said, "Whatever you gave him, don't stop." That's the power of circulation. Real, steady, life-giving blood flow. When it returns, it touches everything. Your energy, your clarity, your confidence. This is senior health at its core. Not just avoiding sickness, but reclaiming vitality. But George didn't just drink beetroot powder. He added one more thing. A habit so simple, it takes just 3 minutes in the shower. A method borrowed from European clinics, proven to speed up results and make them last longer. It's a small act with big impact. And I'll show you exactly how it works. Next, 4 supporting habits that supercharge your circulation. Here's something I've learned after working with thousands of men. It's not just what you add to your life that matters, it's what you support. You can take the beetroot drink, pop the right supplements, even get the best advice. But if your daily habits are quietly working against you, it's like trying to fill a leaking bucket. That's why I give every patient a simple set of daily practices. They're not extreme. They don't take hours. But together, they supercharge circulation, especially for men over 60. First, the 3-minute contrast shower. Start warm, then go cold, then warm again. I know, it sounds uncomfortable, but this is like a workout for your blood vessels. It forces them to expand and contract like lifting weights for your circulatory system. Most men tell me it's the most invigorating part of their day, like a mental and physical reset. Second, a 5-minute walk. Not a power walk, not a jog, just a slow, focused movement. Pay attention to each step, heel to toe. Activating your calf muscles. Why? Because your calves are like a second heart, pushing blood back up toward your pelvis and organs. This is movement with purpose, not just steps on a pedometer. Third, deep breathing, 3 times a day. We underestimate this. As we age, we breathe shallower, less oxygen, more stress hormones. Just 5 deep belly breaths, in through the nose, hold, out through the mouth. It calms the nervous system and opens the vascular channels. Fourth, sleep right. Not just sleep more, but sleep smart. Keep your room cool and dark. Elevate your knees slightly if you sleep on your back. This improves nighttime blood flow because, while you rest, your body repairs. These aren't hacks. They're signals. They tell your body, it's time to come alive again. And when you combine them with the beetroot protocol, that's when things start to change. Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. This is the foundation of real senior health. Simple habits done daily that lead to deep transformation. But I get it. You want a plan, something clear. So let me walk you through what this looks like, day by day. The 7-day circulation reset plan. Sometimes what a man really needs isn't another theory. He needs a map, a step-by-step rhythm he can follow without second-guessing himself. That's why I created the 7-day circulation reset, a simple plan designed for men over 60 who want more than just advice. They want change. They want to feel alive again. Here's how it works. Morning. Start your day with 16 ounces of room temperature water and a pinch of sea salt. Why? Because after a night of sleep, your body wakes up dehydrated. This step rehydrates your cells and primes your blood vessels for movement. Next, jump into your 3-minute contrast shower. Warm, cold, warm. Think of it as your vascular wake-up call, stimulating circulation and sharpening your focus for the day. After that, take a moment for deep breathing. Inhale for 6 seconds, hold for 4. Exhale for 8. It might seem small, but it immediately calms your nervous system and increases oxygen delivery, key to supporting overall senior health. Before your main meal. This is your moment. 1 tablespoon of beetroot powder, a pinch of black pepper, 8 oz water. Drink it slowly. Treat it like fuel, not a chore, because it is afternoon. Take a 5-minute slow walk. Let your calves do their work. Breathe the air. Feel the rhythm return to your body. This isn't exercise, it's circulation in motion. Evening. No heavy meals, no chaos. Just a small glass of water and deep breathing before bed. Sleep on your back, knees supported, room cool and dark. This is when your body heals. Give it the space to do so. This plan isn't complicated, it's intentional. It was built for real men with real lives, and it works. And once that circulation returns, you'll feel it in your steps, your mind, your strength. and the way you look at yourself in the mirror. But if you really want this change to last, you'll need to feed your body with more than just routine. Let me show you the foods that repair you from the inside out. 7. Superfoods to support long-term circulation. Once your circulation starts flowing again, something amazing happens. You don't just feel better, you feel alive. But here's the secret to making that feeling last. Your body doesn't just need movement, it needs the right kind of fuel. This is where senior health goes from maintenance to momentum. Over the years, I've seen that men who rotate the right superfoods into their routine don't just improve, they transform. These aren't trends. These are nature's most powerful tools for keeping your arteries flexible, your energy steady, and your mind sharp. Let's start simple. Raw garlic. Yes, your breath might take a hit, but your arteries will thank you. Crush a fresh clove, let it sit for 10 minutes to activate its key compound, then swallow it whole like a pill. One man called it old school Viagra, and honestly, he wasn't far off. Pure pomegranate juice. No sugar added, just the real stuff. A small glass on an empty stomach delivers polyphenols that protect your arteries and improve elasticity. Many men say they feel clearer and more focused within days. Watermelon rind. That white part you usually throw away? It's packed with citrulline, which your body turns into arginine, a building block of nitric oxide. Blend it into a smoothie and let it work its magic. Leafy greens like spinach and arugula. These are nitrate-rich powerhouses. A handful in your lunch or smoothie helps keep nitric oxide flowing all day long. Over time, they strengthen the system from within. These aren't just foods, they're signals. They whisper to your body, you still have work to do. You're not done yet. When you nourish yourself with the right rhythms and the right nutrients, healing doesn't just happen, it accelerates. But there's still one more piece. One truth every man over 60 needs to hear, especially if he's ever felt like his best days are behind him. Let me leave you with this. Final thoughts. It's not just about food, it's about freedom. Let's be honest, this conversation was never really just about food, or beetroot, or garlic, or any one habit. It's about something much deeper. It's about freedom. I've met so many men over 60 who walk into my office. Not defeated, but quietly resigned. Not because they gave up, but because somewhere along the way, they started believing the lie that growing older means growing weaker. That less energy, less strength, less desire was just the cost of aging. I'm here to tell you, that's not true. That was never true. Yes, your body changes, but decline isn't destiny. You are never meant to fade. You were built to adapt, to recover, to thrive. Every practice we've talked about, beetroot and pepper, the breathing, the walking, the sleeping right, the foods you rotate, they're not just health tips. They are signals. They tell your body, I'm still here, I still care, I still want more life. And your body listens. It doesn't care how many birthdays you've had. It just needs a reason to fight back. That reason can be small. Maybe it's waking up with energy again. Maybe it's being sharp enough to help your grandkids with homework. Or walking beside your partner without pain. Maybe it's just looking in the mirror and feeling like yourself again. Whatever it is, hold on to it. Because that reason, that hope, is the first step toward real transformation. So start now. Start today. Your heart is listening. Your body is ready. And the best years of your life? They might not be behind you. They might just be on the other side of better senior health.